And I'm so curious on what they're going to announce today. Yo, what's up, Barney? How you doing? Welcome in. Hey, everybody. How we doing? John, that's okay if you can't make it. Just getting ready, everybody. 8 o'clock, Bethesda's doing a live stream. Gonna talk about Oblivion. Hopefully give its release date. So there's gonna be some kind of gameplay trailer with it. Go over features and everything like that. Everything they've done to it, I'm sure. How the overhaul works. And then hopefully we get a release date and a price with it. So, without further ado, let's start off with the trailer for the old Oblivion game, the original. Oh, look at this. We're closing in on time here. My apps. Here we go. Mariana, what's up? Good morning. How you doing? Or good evening, however it is for you over there. We're going to watch the trailer for the original Oblivion right now. Then we're going to go ahead and hop on their live stream page and get ready. This is the original trailer for Oblivion, guys. Who remembers this? I remember this as being like cutting-edge graphics. Ahead of its time.
For 65 years I have ruled this empire. Generals and kings have knelt at my command. But a darkness comes. The blood tide rises. These are the closing days of the Third Era.
That's attention to the graphics.
And the final hours of my life.
You should notice some magnificent differences here on this trailer today. This is 2006, guys. It's almost 20 years ago. It's 20 years ago. Combat was so jank too. Yeah, being honest.
Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Also, Patrick Stewart's the GOAT. Man, I love that guy. Okay, so that was a trailer for the original Oblivion. El Nino, you just getting off work, man? Whew. We're just getting ready for work. We're gonna spend some time here watching this Bethesda Studio release here, this live stream, where they talk about Oblivion and who knows what else. But we're gonna analyze it, get right into it, and then I'm gonna go to work myself, El Nino. Good to see you. Now, question for the stream right now: what do we think the actual release date's gonna be? Do you think it's gonna be today? I personally don't think it's gonna be today. I think it's gonna be Thursday or Friday. Most likely Friday. I'm gonna switch over to the Bethesda live stream. You think it's gonna be today, El Nini? If it's today, we're taking the day off work. Shit. I mean, you're gonna make it in today if that's what's happening. Coconut Legend, what's up, buddy? I appreciate you saying hi. Good to see you. All will be revealed. Here we go. Scoot myself out of the way a little bit here. Bring this thing a little bit bigger for you guys. Okay, there we go. And what do we think the price is going to be? Only says today. I say Thursday. I think the price is going to be around 40, 50 bucks at the end of the day. I hope it's not any more than that for a remaster. Hey, awesome, Barney. Like to hear it, man. There you go. You got to get that rent money, dude. Hope you're doing good, man. Now, I still got 12 minutes. How about we play a game of Wordle? Kind of get the mind warmed up. I'm waking up, having my first cup of coffee right now. gonna head out the door to work as soon as we're done with this, unless they release it right now, and then we're just gonna have the rest of the day off playing Oblivion. That's for damn sure. Wordle. Been a while since we played this, hasn't it? I got the original Oblivion OST playing in the background, guys, just enjoying it. Keep that between you and me and the channel, right, El Nini? Oh, man. So, first guess. Who wants the first guess at Wordle? You guys want me to take the first shot? First shot's the easiest shot, remember. Now, I made a video already about the Oblivion Remaster. Some stuff that had been leaked about it as far as what they actually revamped and redid. And they redid a whole ton in the game. Almost feels like a remake instead of a remaster to me, but we'll see how it actually plays out. But I expect them to highlight most of those features. The stealth, the archery, and the combat, mainly more than anything else. As well as new graphical fidelity and assets put in the game, because it looks like they put a ton more like foliage and trees and just artifacts and general ruins around and stuff like that in the game compared to how it was originally. First guess is gamer. Hey, good guess, man. What a great guess. You're terrible at this game, O'Neill. I just guess shit till I get it right. I guess stuff till I get it right, man. Barney, great guess. Barney's played before. Barney's game. Okay, it's got an R and an A, but in different spots. O'Neill, you want up next? You want me to go? You don't have to guess either. Gamer. No E is weird. No E is weird, man. Maybe Bravo, B-R-A-V-O. I'm gonna try Bravo. Just do it. I don't think that's what it's gonna be, obviously, but it puts the A and the R in different spots, adds a couple different letters here. Oh, hey, it got the R right. Damn, second letter's R. Try to take out some other letters first. Yeah, good call, Barney. Good call. Keeping an eye on that clock, too, guys. Flipping over here every once in a while to make sure we're okay. We're okay. They haven't started early. 179,000 people live watching that. Plus, I'm sure there's people with watch parties like ours, too. Let's see. Happy. Let's see if that works out. Nah, that second word has to be an R. You know what I'm saying? That second word has to be an R. We'll try it in just a minute. If I can't think of one, we'll try another one here. Not cream. Not arrow. Oh, that's weird. So the A is not 2 or 3. It's got to be 1 or it's got to be the last letter, right? Let's do something with S in it. Wow. Props doesn't work either. Arches? It's not a bad call. Not a word? Oh, come on now. That's totally a word. Maybe that's just not how it's spelled, though, probably. My orc mage is coming back. It's a pity there are no subtitles during the stream. I don't really understand English. Oh, really, Mariana? I'm sorry. I'll try to fix that somehow. I can put them on the VOD afterwards, but putting them in live stream is really difficult. What language do you speak, Mariana? How about Crypt? Oh, there's a Y in it and a T. Look at that. We got 2 more letters, guys. Okay, so the letters are R-A-Y-T. So that's every letter except one. That was a decent guess right there. Decent. Orc Mage El Nini, I'm bringing back my Nordic Paladin. We'll be a Nord with a big sword in one hand and a shield in the left. And we'll be slinging magic left and right. JH asked, played Dark Souls 1? I did play Dark Souls 1. We're going to go back and platinum it at some point. But you know JH is about to play Dark Souls 1 is this guy Forsaken that just came in chat. Forsaken, good morning, good evening, how you doing? Snowman, confirmed release date coming up in 5 minutes. We got 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes, and we're going to flip on over to check out the news on Oblivion Remastered on Bethesda's official Softworks channel. Okay, guys, we got 6 minutes here, they're saying. 6 minutes. So we're just playing a little bit of Wordle, getting warmed up. I'm trying to wake up. If they do release this right now, I'm not going to work. We're going to go right into playing it. Hopefully they don't do that, because I want to go to work today, but we'll see. Life is life. This is a hard one. I'm going to go ahead and just switch on over here. We've got a couple of minutes. I don't want them to start early on us or anything like that. Hey, that was a good guess, though, Barney. We'll go back there at the end, guys, and finish it off, okay? Now, like I said, they're going to talk about the new features in the game. I'm sure they're going to talk about the stealth. I'm sure they're going to talk about the combat. Might be my favorite game of all time, and I have to work. Oh, Snowman. I'll tell you guys my story one more time as we wait here. So, I played Morrowind when I was a young kid, right? Can't remember how old I was. It was 2002, 2003. It's 9th or 10th grade or something like that. 15, 16 years old, probably younger than that. Anyways, got through Morrowind, loved it. Loved it so much I collected 2 of everything in the game. I had 2 houses, I had 2 sets of glass armor, 2 sets of every single item in the game that you could possibly have 2 of. Got into Oblivion, started enjoying it. But come to find out, on the hard copy release of Oblivion in North America, there's a bug in it, where if you catch vampire disease, I've told this a couple of times, guys, you can't get rid of it. So, during the main quest in the game, there's a quest you come upon, pretty adjacent to the main quest, where you have a really good chance of contracting vampirism. And I got it like 3 times in a row, and you can't get rid of it. What that means and why it's a big deal is you can't complete the main quest in the game as a vampire. So I could never go and finish the game. I'd get like a quarter of the way through or a third of the way through, catch vampirism, and couldn't get rid of it. And back then, early 2000s, you couldn't download stuff digitally. It was all hard copies. I couldn't get like a Canadian hard copy. Well, I guess that's North American still. I couldn't get like a South American copy or one from overseas. So I'm excited to play this. This will be a first-time playthrough on the channel 20 years after it's come out. Because that's been 20 years. This came out in 2006 originally. Forsaken says, I wonder if the game will have my favorite character, Daedric. Oh, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. Because you enter the gates of Oblivion, right? To the Daedric realm. You fight each one of those Daedric gods in his own realm. I think there's like 13 or some shit. I can't remember which part, Snowman. It's been so long since I played it. But you would catch vampire, and then you couldn't get rid of it. And that was basically the bug in the game. And then I couldn't get through the main story because I was a vampire. Let's see here. 3 minutes, guys, basically 3 minutes. You've already made Daedric cosplay. I think we saw that. Now, are you a big-time Skyrim player then, Forsaken? But you're older too, like me, so you probably played a lot of Oblivion and Morrowind. Glass armor was a really good set. You remember that special helm, too? I've got 8 o'clock on my clock. They still got 3 minutes left. That's okay. I did play it. I remember there was one glass helm in the game. Did you have to sneak stealth off somebody and steal it from them? It was really, really good. I can't remember the name of it. It was over by where you collect the Emperor's Sword in that one village. See, little things like that will come back to me as I play this, but it's been so damn long, 20 years since I touched it, you know? Like I said, never completing it, too. It's not like it really stuck. Remember the Knights Templar in the beginning? I remember we want to go do that part of the quest first, because I had the Shivering Isles DLC, too, after a while. Dang. I can't remember, man. If it comes out, I will buy it and stream it while wearing the armor. Oh, that's a great idea for a second. Great idea, man. Dos minutos, my friend. Oh, whoops, we were behind a little bit. God, the streams do these now. They do this nowadays. You guys see how we were behind by like a minute and a half right there? The longer you sit and stream, the longer it'll lag you behind. So be aware of that, guys. I notice that in chat a lot nowadays. People will be chatting from like 20 minutes back in the stream, and I'll just be like, ah, well, they're lost to the time warp. We'll catch them eventually. Class in Skyrim is Nord. I'm going to be a Nordic paladin this playthrough on Oblivion. And Nord is usually what class I pick. Let's boogie, guys. Here we go. How's the audio? Are we okay? Virtuous Studios, big time studio, big time. Big time in game assets, environment development, not direct development themselves. Oh, it looks good already. Look at it.
You hold our future in your hands.
That sounds like Stuart. Old Patty Stew.
Take with you my blessings and the hope of the Empire.
Thank you for a second. Looks so good.
Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Oh, man. Oh, got goosebumps with that. That one brought back memories right there. This was peak back in the day, guys. Peak. Oh.
Here we are 20 years later.
Dude, what a walk down memory lane this is. I'm getting such nostalgia right now.
You think about the Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Good morning,
Obviously,
Gonzo. How
we're
you
working
doing?
on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters, Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio. I think when it comes to a remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want some of that old charm.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this evolution of our games, I think is really, really important for people to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with for that long.
Of course.
And it sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years.
They are brain. I don't know, Barney.
I think the thing that gets me the most is the music. Like when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like,
Oh yeah, dude, that gets your heart racing right there.
there's this like flood of nostalgia.
Oblivion is the beginning of who I am. As an individual, as a game developer, it all starts with it.
I don't even think it took me till release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they loved it.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. There's nothing like it at the time.
Such a key moment In our history of making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing.
Yeah, it was Dreamy
We
Brain.
had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time, what that meant to this game.
Every time we think about Oblivion, it's, what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
Oh. Okay, let's see the
I have
difference.
seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Dude, that is incredible. No way. No way, dude. That looks so good. Oh, look at it, guys. It looks so good. Oh my god.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible.
Shumi Brain, amazing.
When we
We're saying a
decided
huge
to
difference.
remaster Oblivion,
Huge.
we were really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this project, we had one rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right.
Right.
Our
right.
partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life. The care and love they've poured into the Oblivion Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible. We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past, so we know what makes that team and their games special.
Yep. Two massive studios, Bethesda and Virtuous, excuse me.
We wanted to make the remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most complete form.
Wow, look at how good that looks. Look at the gate, guys. Oh, look at the Daedric Realm.
About time someone got here. Huzzah!
Those familiar with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim. You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
From unleashing the Daedric Prince of Destruction.
What was the Oblivion Crisis? What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
Yes, guys, we're gonna start off with the Knights of the
On a
Nine
personal
quest.
level, it was really important to me to ensure that we're preserving the magic of the original experience. At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
This is a
Huge
dream
win.
project for me, right? I'm a fan. I have been always a fan.
Well, I played Oblivion for perhaps 10,000 hours.
Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, and it was one of the games that made me want to be a game developer.
The best way to describe it would be to
The
call it
entire
a
game.
love letter.
Both DLCs. Entire game. Oh.
You will find your own path.
That's better than Skyrim ever
blood
looked.
and death before the end.
Okay, this is the one thing I wanted to know. This was the most outdated thing of these games, was the combat. Lore holds up, story holds up, everything else, but the combat was the most outdated thing. Rucker, it is beautiful, isn't it? They did it. This looks fantastic. I mean, if it's out today, right now, we're gonna be playing it in an hour here.
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
Oh, look at that. Man.
The original Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster. But we use Unreal
547,000
Engine 5
people
to help
watching right
achieve
now.
all our visual goals.
We don't know
think
yet,
of the
Pencil.
Oblivion
Don't know
game
yet.
engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not
I've never
just
been so
about
insulted,
pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
Man,
the brush opens a portal into the painting. You're stuck here like I am.
Yes, the painted world.
The Isles, a wonderful place. Good for a visit. or
It's gonna be all platforms, I bet, JH.
eternity.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
Better keep up,
We
Grant. You're
implemented
damn
an
right, John.
advanced real-time lighting system that accurately simulates how light interacts with the environment. This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
Oh, stop, Jay. It's not $100. 40 to 50. 40 to 50.
We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
I scheduled it just now, Channel. Sorry. Hey, good morning, Solid. It looks
Unreal
amazing.
tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters.
That's a good call for
From
Sega.
there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the mesh,
Look at the
allowing
characters,
us to
they
share
look
the
so
model,
good.
rig, and textures. As a result, all races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
We used to ride them so hard about the facial animations, guys.
We
That
have
used to
access
be
to
something
so
we'd ride
many
them on.
modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll
2020
really
it
believe
originally
you're
got
in Cyrodiil.
leaked, Kenny.
I believe
March
you can
14th,
handle
we
a
got
more
official leaks
complicated assignment.
this year.
I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber.
El
of the
Nini,
High
much better
Throne.
than I expected. Looks much better than I expected. I'm blown away, guys. Absolutely blown away. Oh, I hope it's out right now. We're gonna buy it and play this in about an hour. Oh my god, dude. So far we have
It's
no
not
date,
just the
we have no
visuals
price.
that we've modernized in the remaster. It's gameplay. It's UI and UX.
Look at that, it looks so good. What?
It's audio.
3D sound, 3D
We've
sound.
updated
Yeah.
features and systems across the board.
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the
Okay.
leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds.
The combat needed a complete overhaul. The combat did need a complete
We
overhaul.
were able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations. There's a lot more
Solidus.
separation between the upper and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish.
You're probably right, John.
Combat in the original Oblivion didn't
It's
have
first
sound
person.
effects, visual effects, or hit reactions.
For a second, it's just like Kingdom
Now
Come
you'll get
Deliverance.
blood splatters.
I'll play it first person.
Sparks, and controller feedback. You know, it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
Right. So they have directional blocking, so you have
There's
to block
a
in the
proper
direction of the
third-person
attack.
perspective now. The original had third person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized.
Oh, yes.
One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability. Now, the third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique
Yes, you're right for
voiceovers
a
all the
second. They do have
races.
third person.
So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue. Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
Dude, that's
we also
so
made
cool.
sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there.
Hi there.
But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone.
Oh, that's right, him. Yeah. You like the old
We are
one?
going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. You need to find the reading room.
Yeah, the audio
blind
sounds way better.
priests will deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best.
Yeah, Solidus.
Good luck.
Exactly. You can play for the first time fresh with great new graphics, brand new mechanics in it.
Stop! You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
You look fast. Look how fast you look.
As games have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because it was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint.
Hey,
In
thank
fact,
you,
all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch, and that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind.
The Dark
It all
Brotherhood
comes
missions
down
were
to
dope,
what makes
John.
Oblivion, Oblivion. What are
Steven
those
C.
features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini-games are the mini-games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Yeah, driving, yeah.
How's it go again?
Like lockpicking.
Oh,
You
the
can put a fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Right, I agree with him on that. They kept the old
Whether
system.
you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch
What
you
is
and
his
worship
face?
the ground you walk on.
you will instantly feel at home. It just feels better. We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Dreams come
it's
true.
about
They do
time.
come true.
Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Khajiit is the god. I never played as a Khajiit. I was a Nord.
Oblivion is a core
breathing-
part of the story of Bethesda Game Studios. None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here.
Just give me
if
the
we
damn
hadn't
game, god
made
damn it.
that game, and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the sort of the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the screen.
Leakers came through.
To
Nate the Hate came through.
I've worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it. It's a privilege.
And
Yes,
now,
Cyberpunk,
to
100%.
help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks.
I'm already amazed by it. Amazed.
Oblivion gates look absolutely incredible, and I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something. And that's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like it's exciting again.
But it's ultimately the
Steven
same
C, I'm
game.
100% with you. Blew
There's
my
a lot
mind
of respect
originally.
for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
You guys
From
ready for a
all of
Let's
us
Play
at
this?
Bethesda
Oh
Game
my God.
Studios
And Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience. We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait. The best part of my job
No
is that I get to
fucking
be
way.
the one to announce that the Oblivion Remaster
Hey,
will be available
Here we go.
today.
That's it, guys. That's it. Oh. Oh, God. I'm sorry.
I was born 87 years
Let's get it.
ago.
Oblivion tonight, boys. Oblivion tonight. You ready? El Nino, you ready?
For all these years,
Oh.
I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
Let's get it. On Patty Stewart.
This is the 27th of Last Seed. The year of Akatosh 433.
Ah, Dage, no work today. I just got sick all of a sudden.
These
It's
are the
fucking weird.
closing days of the Third Era. And the final hours
Of my life.
of my life.
Oh my God, guys. Oh my
I have
God.
seen the gates of oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Poor Claire Obscura. They just got overshadowed this week. Big time.
This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come.
Dreams do come true, right? Oh man. Oh my God. There, you're Daedric. Yep.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now will save us from the coming darkness?
Forsaken, bust out the costume, knock the dust off the lance. Let's go. Let's ride. Oh, Stealth Archer? Do I hear Stealth Archer, anybody? Blast Great Sword, yep.
You must
Yep.
find your own path.
Remember the Emperor!
think it's 12 p.m. Eastern, Steven says. Really? Oh. Oh. Big win for Bethesda.
Find
Big
him.
win.
And close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Okay, so Deluxe Edition available today, remastered on Xbox, Steam, and PS5. Everything, guys. It's on all platforms. Stay tuned for a special gameplay stream. Okay, we're gonna do that, but let's also check and see when we can get this game. I haven't saw the game on PlayStation Store. I'm gonna turn my PlayStation on and look as well for a second, and let's look at Steam together, guys. We'll keep this on in the background as we move over. By the way, that was amazing. Rare W for Bethesda. After Starfield and all the shit that went on with that game, this is huge for them. And thank you, by the way, Bethesda. Thank you. First playthrough is going to be a Nord. We're going to be a Paladin, for sure. Have a little bit of magic, but swing a big sword and have a shield at the same time. It's out already. No way. Is it? It's not on PlayStation yet. Okay, it's not on PlayStation. Let's go over to Steam, guys, right now. $50, guys. $50. What did we say? 40 to 50 bucks. Here we go. Can you buy it right now? Boom. You can get it on Steam right now. $50. The Deluxe Edition, $60. We're getting the Deluxe Edition, guys. But we gotta wait for it to come on PlayStation 5, okay?
That for all these years.
Hey, everybody in the short channel. I appreciate you all coming through. It's good to see all of you.
Dreams.
Okay, let's watch a little bit of gameplay while we wait for it to come out of the PlayStation. And then once it comes out on the PlayStation, we will go and get it. But right now, you guys can get it on Steam. Go grab it. It is #1 on the charts there. Where am I at? Let me go back to the stream. I want to see some of the special gameplay here while we wait for it to come out on PlayStation. Buy, right? That's exactly right. Go buy it right now, guys. Get it on Steam. Oh, what a good price. So, first of all, the graphics looked amazing. The entire revamp of the combat mechanics they did looked like it'll be enough to make it interesting again. Like I said, the combat was the one thing I was really worried about. I'm going to stream it here in 2 hours, guys. I'm going to buy it as soon as it's on PlayStation Store, and we're streaming it all day long. Yeah. 2 hours we're going to be playing this game at the minimum. So, I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to set one up, guys. I've actually got it ready to rock and roll. Oh, God. I can't even think right now. But they did the one thing I really wanted them to do, revamp the combat mechanics. Thank God they did. Hey, you guys ready for this? Like and subscribe. Let's get after it. As soon as I see it on the PlayStation Store here, guys, I'm going to hop off stream and get my stream ready for it, okay? Oh my God. Now for me, like I said, it'll be almost a true Let's Play for the first time playthrough because I didn't beat the game. You're buying it right now, Solidus, because you play PC. Get it. Hey, Green, how you doing?
What did we just witness? The worst kept secret ever?
It is. And it's out right now.
Maybe.
It is out right now.
Probably.
$60 for the deluxe version.
The Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered Direct. That is coming to you today. Maybe even now. I don't know. We'll have to check after this stream. I'm joined by the wonderful, talented, incredible Wes
I'm looking at PlayStation Store right now in the background. I'm keeping an eye on mine.
Hi.
And Wes, who do you have here with you?
This is Finn. Oh, yes, he knows his name now. Hello there, Finn. How are you? I mean, for the sake of this, we can call him Barbas if you'd like, but he's a sweetie pie, and he wanted to get his time, Mr. DeMille.
That makes sense. I wouldn't. If I had a new puppy, I would totally bring that puppy with me everywhere.
I take him everywhere. You ever heard the Harry Nilsson's puppy song?
No.
He's like, I take my puppy everywhere.
I'm gonna explode. Absolutely real.
Well, for you, those of you joining us, either new or from the Direct, we're going to be sharing some gameplay of.
I can get the original on PlayStation 3. I can't get this one yet on PlayStation Store.
You are now with the remastered version.
I can't wait.
So,
because my PC can't play the games.
Do not know
Super
you,
Samurai. It's a very, very.
Shame on you if you don't. But if you don't,
My PC is only really good enough to stream and play games like Undertale Yellow and stream at the same time. It's not good enough to stream and play a game like that on Unreal Engine 5 at the same time. And I like playing on PlayStation 5. I've always been a console guy.
Back to life.
Can't wait.
So if like you walk out of someplace with a fork, I would.
I think $60 is a good price, guys, for a remake of the original entire game with both DLCs. I think that's a very okay price, and that's the deluxe version. It's 50.
That's a lovely one. The
That's
Imperial
very
Guard
aggressive.
song
It's $50 for the one that's not the deluxe version. I think that's a very fair price.
is out there now, and all sorts of things that people had fun with. Sheogorath, Daedric, Prince of Madness, at your service.
If Jack Black appeared
I love
randomly in
this
stream.
because I'll never be able to order a cheese pizza again.
Yes, the
People
DLCs.
use the soundboard. And they
Both DLCs are included, and I suggest you go for Knights of the Nine Quest first of all, guys, and get you some really good armor set and a really good weapon right off the bat. That's what we're going to do right when we get in there. And hit Shivering Isles as soon as we can. Welcome on, everybody. I'm lucky the channel's game on. We just keep gaming on. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 10,000 now. We're going to be playing this in a couple hours here, guys. It's not on PlayStation Store yet, Forsaken. It's not on PlayStation Store yet. Your deluxe is $39? Shut up, JD.
call the pizza shops, and they're saying, what can I do for you today? Cheese! You want a cheese pizza? I want cheese for everyone! How many would that be, sir? And so I...
Cheese. Give me Oblivion.
Hands of the Dark Brother, dear child of Sithis, I don't spread rumors, dear child. I create them. So, yeah, I loved Oblivion. Oblivion to me...
we lost the visuals.
...was, I mean, I've loved all the games. I loved Morrowind. Ah, yes, we've been expecting you. Come right in. I love Skyrim, which is fantastic.
Bobcats, Platinum 33, inbound.
I came out to play.
Hi, Pascal, what's up?
It was the original, all the races had the same voices. Oh man, there's so much crossbreeding amongst the Imperial Guard. You know, Mom, Dad, the family reunions were very confusing. But
it's a lot of love.
I know, but I just absolutely loved that game, and as other games came along, and then you got to see Skyrim with its 10th anniversary edition, and when I first put that on the Xbox Series X, oh my God, the visuals to me were just, I was blown away.
Nothing yet.
And to make Oblivion now,
8/29 West Coast time, it's not out yet on PlayStation Store.
Kind of look, the gameplay, the graphics.
We're going to play Oblivion today, Pascal.
We're going to play Oblivion today, this game. One of the towns, and tap her on the shoulder, and she turns around and does not look like Terry Jones in drag from Monty Python. I don't know what I'm...
Why do I have no visual here? What's going
on? But
it's a lot of love.
I know. But I just absolutely loved that game. And
do a Thief Guild.
As other games came along,
Grey Fox Mask allows you to still keep the armor. I don't remember that much of it.
Edition, and when I first put that on the Xbox,
Days Gone, almost like Days Gone when I faced Oblivion. I like Days Gone.
The visuals to me were just, I was blown away. And to make Oblivion now have that kind of feel, that kind of look, the gameplay.
Yeah, I'm going to schedule that stream right now.
The graphics, I mean, if I walk up to a lady in the middle of one of the towns and tap her on the shoulder, and she turns around and does not look like Terry Jones in drag from Monty Python, I don't know what I'm going to do.
We used to rag on the facial animations and the dialogue animations all the time in Oblivion. That was one of the funniest things about it. It looks so good graphically, guys, so good. And the way they added 3D sound now to it, fantastic.
But, I mean, I love
I'm sorry.
So now people are going to get a chance.
You're channeled. You should play the original one for sure. If you can't get your hands on this one, definitely play the original. Play some kind of Oblivion today, just to say thank you to Bethesda. They deserve it for this. This is a huge W for Bethesda. Huge W. This, and you know what else, guys? This bodes really well for the Fallout 3 remaster / remake that's coming down the pipeline, probably in a year or two.
Just to see it with brand new eyes. And for people who
not yet
ever played Skyrim, this is going to be kind of a revelation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the predecessor, so it's taking people back.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
You can play it with Game Pass?
And
Hell yeah.
This is the mouth to the Shivering Isles. Look at the difference, the graphics, how sumptuous it is.
It looks like Black Myth Wukong
on this
Look at this.
Not just on the backgrounds, not just every leaf on a tree, but looking at the clothing, at the uniforms that they're wearing. I mean, he's wearing leather, and he's wearing some fur, and you're seeing all the details on every little thing.
The zombie games keep you on edge, Bob.
Right here. This guard, people are like, that's so effective. He seems to have this cold out there in the middle of this island where the winds are whipping around. And I had a cold.
And the Mad Daedric Prince.
I was really sick that day. But
the Elder Scroll remake is on Game Pass. Hell yeah, dude.
I know, I'm method, so method. But look at that. Now, there's the door to the Fringe, and inside, what's going to happen?
The Fringe.
Oh, look at the screens. Even the screens, the loading screens look so much sweeter and more detailed. And there he is. Haskell! Look at him, sitting there all bald and boring. Haskell, your room's
Oh, really?
very
You get the
dark,
remake for free on
just
Game
like
Pass?
your personality. Hurry up and talk.
That's really
look
cool
at
for
the
Xbox.
detail
Oh, yeah,
on
because
Haskell's
yeah.
face. You can
I
really
think Xbox
see
owns Bethesda
what
Studios,
living
don't
with
they?
Shea Gorth has done to him.
Microsoft does. Owns both of
He
them.
looks like Marley's ghost there.
I mean, this is the first time you're seeing the remastered,
This is the first
isn't it?
time I've seen any of this, and the detail and the expression on the face, he just looks so weary.
Let's turn my PlayStation
So
off, load back
put
in here.
upon.
Well, it's been
Wow.
almost 20 years, so we've had a lot of ability for technical advancements from there. So
Yes, and imagine
and age, I guess.
20 years
Even the
in the
drivers.
service of Shea Gorth is going to age anybody,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
I like his puffy sleeves there. That little sign.
Oh, look at the emotion on his face. God, that looks good.
Now, what would you say your favorite
Yeah, you
role
wanna get
has
the PC
been
version so you get the
for
mods.
Oblivion, or which character do you feel like
Well-
you gravitated the most towards?
Well, that's the thing. People ask me all the time, who's your favorite character to play this? And that's a Sophie's choice. Because you bring a little of yourself to every role you do. You got to bring, these are all like my children. So, I mean, I love Lucian. I love Shea Gorth. I love them all for very different reasons. I remember working with Mark Lampert for this game, and we're doing the same Imperial Guard voice, even the Gray Fox, like capital, but he's still very much the Imperial. But then he gets to Lucy and he goes, this guy's a little different, a little darker, a little more macabre. So I think about it for a second.
Oh my God, this is going to be like Kingdom Come Deliverance on steroids, guys.
In my mind, you try to get an image of who the character is.
Oh, hey, thanks, Christian. I appreciate it,
And
man.
For me, he was.
Hey, thank you, everybody, for liking and subscribing. You guys are awesome.
And bent and just.
Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion? No, not yet. I don't have
Does
it
it
yet.
take you? Is it that quick for you sometimes when you like get a breakdown of a
Sometimes it
character?
can, and sometimes I take time. Shea was a different thing, but with Lucian, I had
Okay, come on now.
come here, Bubby. It's okay. With Lucian, the image I
What do you
had
guys
in my
think?
mind as I portrayed
What do you guys
him
give
at
this?
first was completely different from the image of what he.
Let's
ended
all
up.
rank this, guys. Let's give it a score out of 10. Everybody in the short chat, score out of 10. What are we ranking this? I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10 so far just by looking at it as far as remakes go and remasters go. This will probably be the remaster of the year or remake of the year for me, personally. A shadow drop out of nowhere was a brilliant idea to really build momentum up to this point, and the way they just did that, Bethesda Direct, what was that? That was 30 minutes, guys, of just dropping shit on top of our heads, and then, hey, guess what? You get to go play it right now. And guess what? It's only $50, $6 for the deluxe version. Unbelievably good job by Bethesda. Way to go, guys.
Up looking like.
I give it a,
You know,
a
he
9 out of
ended
10
up-
because I don't give anything 10 out of 10s, but I give it a 9 out of 10. The best score I can give it.
Look, they made him this gorgeous guy, you know, and when we're looking at him going, oh my God, he's gorgeous. And he has a heart of darkness.
I
the
see a lot of
perfect
10s.
man. So, but he was so much fun to do. And people say, do you know what happened to him? Spoilers.
You're playing it right now, channel. Hell yeah.
You just finish
Still
your
don't have it.
lines. So when I'm playing the game and I get to that point in the game, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm experiencing it as well. Oh, look at this, the butterflies. The breakaway into the Shivering Isles and the butterflies.
Look how good that looks. So for everybody who just joined us, it sounds like you can play it right now on Xbox Game Pass and you can play it on Steam. Buy it on Steam. PlayStation Store, we still don't see it yet. I still don't have it on mine. Anybody that's got a PlayStation that does get it, just go ahead and shout it out so we know.
That is beautiful. And Haskell's out of there, man.
I'm with you, James.
Look at that. Through the fringe of madness.
Simple but beautiful
Yeah,
menuing.
with Shea Gorath, I had about a week to prepare. And I was told, we want something a little more stand-up, but we want him to feel dangerous but funny.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, maybe something like Robin Williams. And I thought, no, Robin Williams was a bit too cuddly, you know. Shea Gorath, I'll skip rope with your entrails. I don't believe you. So,
admittedly, that would be an interesting thing to
Yeah.
see Robin Williams talking about.
I know. But
Okay,
I
so
thought,
Tish just
where
told us it's
could
on
I
the
find my
PlayStation Store in
inspiration
the
for this
UK.
character? And
Tish, nice. What's the price? Is it $50, Tish? Thank you for telling me too. Forsaken is in China. You don't have it yet on your PlayStation Store? I don't have it yet in America on the West Coast here on mine, but it is in the UK. It's coming, guys. It's coming.
I started thinking about different stand-up comedians.
Now, I will say this, the 120 gigs, that's going to take me a couple hours to download. So we're probably, honestly, a couple hours away from me streaming it, but we will be streaming it today. And we will be doing a 24-hour live stream of it. Won't be stopping.
I find dangers that I would love to have a drink with and laugh and joke, but afraid they might beat me up at the end of the night. And I came up with Billy Connolly, the Scottish comedian.
Oh, yes.
But I thought, I can't just do a...
What class is the GOAT in Oblivion? Good question. It's been a long time since I've played. I liked... What was it?
Straight up
The
Billy
Nord?
Connolly. He can be my spirit animal. But it didn't seem... It felt too... He's not...
One piece I ran, they have remade Oblivion, remastered it, and just released it today on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox. I'm waiting for it to come out on PlayStation, then we're going to play Oblivion all day long. What's up, brother?
Scottish.
It looks amazing, by the way. Now we're just kind of watching a voice actor talk about the remake and look at some footage down here in the bottom right of it as we wait for it to come out on the PlayStation Store for us here in America.
And I thought, well, I've got this friend who runs the Irish channel down in D.C. His name is Tom Stack. And Tom is he's from Cork, Ireland. And so there's this Irish accent. And I
The
thought,
Argonian,
what
your
if-
channel.
What if, because he's got mania and dementia, this character can go between an accent fluidly? Like, you think he might be Irish, you think then maybe he's Scottish when he gets more manic. But what happens when he gets deadly serious?
Mm-hmm.
There are a few moments where it drops completely.
Becomes a psychopath.
Why?
Yeah.
Because everything else is an affectation. He does what he wishes to do. And so, like the brain pie line, where you'll hear all three separate things.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, and he starts wondering what you're like, perhaps brain pie.
Perfect! Wow, his voices are so good.
That adds an extra layer of terror to
Yeah,
his character for
and
sure.
you just don't know.
Snowman's coming in dropping knowledge. He says the Argonian or the Dark Elf are probably the best, respectively. It's been so long since I played, I can't remember, guys.
Base them on that, like Socia Shergala from Morrowind. I saw him.
Yeah,
So
Midnight
every
Fever
one of the
Forsaken.
Bretons seemed like an old bald guy with a goatee. But you look at Hermaeus Mord and you're like, a million eyeballs and a million tentacles. What does that sound like? And you know, I worked with
how many voices did he
D.B.
do?
Cooper as the director for the ESO.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to do some adaptation because he was very slow and ponderous in some of the earlier games. And with clips and lisps and clicks and all this. But I adapted it but kept it the same as well. And the explanation that I come up with, why does he sound a little bit different? Where on Hermaeus Mord do you see a mouth?
I don't even want to know where the mouth is, honestly.
I know. I think
Yeah,
you're
right next to
hearing
his
him
butthole.
telepathically. And just like with every telepathic thing,
Everybody, channel needs a name for his Argonian. How about some Argonian names? Oh, that's a tough one. Reptilian. Let me think for a minute. This guy's voice acting is insane. Yeah, he is one of the original voice actors. He is one of the original voice actors, Snowman. I don't know what his name is.
Who may have a better receptor to hear than another character would have.
Yeah, that makes
Some
sense.
people would have a less sensory perception, and so it might be a little more muddled. It might be a little more clicky, might be a little draggy, because that is how your extrasensory perception of their voice is. However, if you're a little stronger and you've got a little bit more going for you in that regard, suddenly it's a little clearer. It's like the difference between the Beatles listening to Helter Skelter on vinyl, then later on CD. Oh, it's so much clearer. Manson was like, I wasn't meant to kill anybody after all. So yeah.
Okay.
That's there.
Should name him the Rusty Argonian instead of the Lusty Argonian.
Long answer, but
It's a
Or
perfect
Rusty
answer.
I love
Argonian.
doing it. I love doing it.
And I know you don't have necessarily a favorite character because they are your children, but do you have a favorite line that you've done, or at least like maybe a handful of lines? that
I
you've
do
done?
Yeah, I appreciate everybody
love
watching.
the line
Good to see you
where,
guys.
you know, Lucy and LeChance does say, "I don't spread rumors, dear child. I create them."
Oh,
And the only thing that
that
bugs me
shivers
is
up my
when
spine.
Knights of the Nine came in, you're talking to Lucian and you ask him about rumors, and he goes, "I heard there's a prophet down by the..." And I'm like, no! No, Lucian, come on, man.
It's just what time did to him. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I do love some of those lines. The cheese line really took off. I mean, the cheese for everyone.
I mean, I got you the sign
I
specifically.
know, look at that, cheese for everyone. It was just a couple of lines in the middle of Oblivion, and it took off and had a life of its own.
I mean, who doesn't love cheese? Though,
Everybody
for real?
loves
like,
cheese.
if somebody said
Yeah.
it to me, I'd be really happy.
Yeah, yeah. I went to Amsterdam with the ESO crew and went to a cheese shop, bought a bunch of cheese, and took a picture out there, and everybody was just like, "Well, there he is in his natural habitat. Cheese." And there wasn't enough for everyone. Sorry.
That would have been a
Not
lot.
seeing it at a PlayStation store in
Probably would've
America.
made we had to ransack the whole shop.
You got to go through customs.
It's difficult. Nobody wants
Yeah.
to deal with that.
Yeah. How much cheese do you think you're going to eat, sir?
Enough.
Enough cheese. Is there ever enough?
There's never enough cheese.
No, we're still in the Shivering Isles, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I think we're going to traipse around the Shivering Isles for a little while.
And look at some of the faces and the hair is so much more defined.
Oh yeah, One Piece.
And this
We're
is
up for
something
it.
that does.
We're just waiting for it to drop on the PlayStation Store. One Piece. I keep refreshing the PlayStation Store because I play on PlayStation for it to come out. I'm going to buy it and download it. It'll probably take a couple hours to download, but tonight we'll be doing a 24-hour live stream of this Oblivion Remaster. So excited for it. Have not played it before, so it's gonna be a first-time playthrough for me. God dang, let's get it, guys. I still don't see it on the store. Apparently, Tish said you can get it over in the UK on the PlayStation Store. I still don't have it here in North America. Forsaken doesn't have it in China on the PlayStation Store either, but it is on Xbox and PC, Steam as of right now.
Does come in the remastered. You get all of the DLC with it. So.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so it's the full package.
Those are some
So
good
you get,
names.
Knights of the Nine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Pelin the White Strake. I was Pelin. But you know, it's one of the ones that people don't think about. What's the guy's name? Begins with a U. Lives in a cave. You get the Staff of Sheogorath from him later.
I don't remember.
I'm looking at my friends off camera.
I forgot that I'd done the character.
Oh, really?
And I'm playing.
I
I'm
guess when you
playing
do
the
so
game.
many, it probably
Oh,
just like
shit.
kind of blurs together unless it's something like really big, right?
Some of them really stand out. They're much bigger, but I was the torturer. I was the guy as the Hermes Columbus, the suicidal guy.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all fun roles to play. But I love how the suicidal guy is begging you to kill him, and at the end he's like, "What are you doing?" But all the voices in this are the same, so we get to hear this fella right here, yeah?
Yep.
Craig
Every-
Seckler
oh,
is
that's not gonna
the
sit up.
adoring fan. And seeing him
I
wearing
didn't
one of
murder
those.
him, I swear. I mean, not
Yeah,
yet.
that footage in the bottom right looks so good, guys. Look at it running around.
Yeah, in tribute to Craig.
How do I look?
What is this? The Super Saiyan hat? The Super Saiyan hairdo?
Should I just keep this on the whole time?
I am glad they kept the lockpicking system original.
I remember we did an Oblivion stream.
That's a little different,
a couple
isn't
years
it?
ago, and it was like torture watching my friend try to do the lockpick and just failing every single time. But yeah, the same lock.
Watching someone play a game is fun, like this, when you're battling skeletons. When it takes them an hour to pick a lock, and they're saving and going back again and again and again, it's like, call me.
It's funny
wake
at
me
first, and that was a live stream too, so it was funny at first, but then it's
The
just
spread
like,
animation
okay,
is a lot.
All right, and then stream's over, rage quit,
Lockpick, the live stream.
So can you tell us anything about your first interaction with Bethesda Game Studios, like how you started with the team here?
My first game was Morrowind, and I went, we were recording at a place called Absolute Pitch in D.C.
Imagine if it would co-op, that'd be
A fellow
sick.
by the name of Chip Ellinghaus was recording us, but my director was Todd Howard.
That's the hair of the fan you get in the
we
game,
sat there and went
in the
through
arena.
all the different characters.
I didn't know that, Midnight.
And different
Thanks for letting me know.
Daedric gods and some orcs and all sorts of things. We were having a
I'm with you, James. We initially heard about this in that financial report released after the court findings in 2019, Microsoft versus I can't remember who, where it was stated they had Oblivion Remastered scheduled to come out, and we were like, God, give it to us now. But it was totally worth the wait. Totally worth the wait.
good time. I do remember going down to Au Bon Pain and getting taking a break and getting a chocolate croissant and just
Don't forget to throw a like on that
chatting
channel, guys. I appreciate
the thing
it.
is, Todd's always been very passionate about these games. That's the thing that people don't. I don't think people realize just how deeply enmeshed into the game world he is. I mean, the old top-down turn-based type games, the board games, things of that sort, and to bring the spirit of those into these worlds. And,
Yeah, I mean, I get such nostalgia from this. I feel so emotional about this game and what I've seen right here. This is, if I had known this was coming this year and I'd known it was going to be this good, I would have been more hyped about this than pretty much anything. First Berserker's on, any of these games coming out this year. Oh my God. Because we're going to take a walk down memory lane. Bring back that time when we were just a young lad out there. Everything was fresh in life, bright and shiny. Oh my gosh. And we were new to the RPG scene, really. We had played Morrowind, I think, at this point, and that was about it. A lot of Final Fantasy. Oh.
Morrowind was kind of a real departure for the Elder Scrolls, which had been...
James makes a great point. It's cheaper and better than Starfield. Big W. Big W.
Much less graphically robust.
That was a nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
It's retro. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Graphically robust.
And the voice acting was very sparse then. It wasn't even that much more in Morrowind, but what was there was really fun and really good to do. And I started playing...
So Adam also reports out here on the PlayStation Store in the UK. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. Tish said the same thing earlier. I still don't have it yet on the PlayStation Store here in America, and Forsaken, you still don't have it over in China? Man, I'm getting so antsy about this. Come on, give me my game.
That game, getting 700 hours in, you know how it goes. You think, I'm going to play for half an hour
Oh,
before
yeah.
bed.
Michael Rosman's looking,
Birds are chirping outside. Your day is toast.
What day is
Snowman,
it?
this is going to be
You go to
great.
sleep and
is it?
dream in that world.
Mm-hmm.
Which was interesting because I had not had the experience of I've done some games and things of that sort. I played, I think in Unreal 2, like 200 different people dying in 500 different ways.
Oh my gosh.
I was basically the equivalent of a Wilhelm
not there yet.
scream. And this one I really wanted to play, and I got into it. And I started dreaming in that world.
I like his hat.
And when I started voicing Oblivion, I knew where to close my eyes and see the world around me. Now, maybe in Oblivion, I didn't see any silt striders, and there were no boots of that would help me fly from one end to the other.
You guys remember?
God, there were no cliff racers.
I mean, you want to talk about overpowered spells and dope-ass enchantments on items? Oblivion was like the GOAT for that, right? This is where they kind of broke that stuff open, I think, for the most part. When RPGs in this style were still like exploring and stretching their legs in their infancy. So they were trying all sorts of crazy stuff. Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen, the original ones and stuff, you know? God, there's going to be so many cool overpowered things we can do in this game. Remember Levitate?
You mean you don't want to hear the screaming sounds of the cliff racer as you close your eyes and try to sleep?
I got some real Samuel L. Jackson choice.
Oh, why am I a
quotes in
lookalike
on
of
those
Michael
cliff
Rosslyn? I don't
racers
know. I haven't gotten that one
along the
yet.
way. Yeah, but I saw that world. And I lived in that world because I lived in the world when I was playing the game. And I discovered something. The more you play the games, the more immersive your performance can become because you know the world not like everybody else is going to know it.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing about that game. I like what he's saying right there. Your journey is going to be a lot different than everybody else's, the open world aspect of it and all that. But also, it's going to keep giving to you the more you invest in it. So everybody in chat, we're getting reports. Your channel, Game On. The game looks truly stunning. He's in there on Xbox Game Pass. Says it looks fantastic, guys.
The games become so, like almost virtual reality. You're sucked into them. These worlds become sometimes even more real than your own world. I was able to take, I started working with Mark Lampert. And he was like, with the Imperial Guards, let's go less what you were doing with the Bretons. I want you just to give me, these guys are full of testosterone. And we found the voice that we wanted for that. And so the Imperial Guards are the first ones that I did. But then I started doing some of the other characters around it. I'm really proud that Lucien Lachance was one of the first voices that ever broke through the voice class system in Elder Scrolls. And by the time Shivering Isles came around, we had a bunch of different voices suddenly. It really changed things a lot. So watching it grow and doing these things and to be able to perform alongside folks like Linda Carter, who's been in these,
Yeah.
That our party for Oblivion, a lot of the big game parties have been pretty crazy at different places. Oblivion, in a way, was kind of a lot more sedate, but still was big at the time. We went on like this one cruise ship on the Potomac where they had dinner.
Oh, come on now.
And we're all out there and hanging out and eating dinner, going up.
So they're
what I did when I was...
So they're running the Shivering Isles DLC down here. Look at the torch. Let's pay very close attention to the fire and the torch down here. Look how that thing moves. Looks really good. But they're just running through the DLC down here, it looks like, guys.
A young punk. So, thank you, Oblivion. Thank you, Mark, for helping change how I do things, and that's the thing. Over this period of time that we've done these games, over this period of time that we've worked with all these different characters, I'm constantly learning and I'm constantly growing and constantly grateful for the opportunity to bring new characters to life, like Johannes Verlaine in The Gold Road.
Johannes Verlaine.
It was very emotional. It was a very emotional piece, and I was able to, as a parent, everybody has regrets. No matter how good a job you've done, you have regret.
Oh, that's not in dark right there. What do you guys feel about the price? Do you think $60 is good? Let's take a break from this guy and let's go and check out what you actually get with the deluxe version on Steam. Forsaken thinks it's going to be armor and weapons. I'm not sure what it's going to be. Give me the game. Guarantee it's going to be the best-selling game this year.
I was born 87 years ago. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
Let's see what it is.
This is the 27th of Last Seed, the year of Akatosh 433.
Okay, here's
These
the
are the
deluxe version.
closing days of the third era.
So if we come down here, guys, we can see the deluxe content. Oblivion Remastered, digital base game included. Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine story expansions, additional download content. Access to art book and soundtrack app. That's so lame. They don't give you the soundtrack or the app or the art book. They give you an app to it or access to it. That's kind of lame. Weapons of Order, Weapons of Cataclysm. Okay, so you get weapons and armor. Armor of Order, Armor of Cataclysm. Okay, cool. And new quests for unique Akatosh and Mehrunes dragon armors, weapons, and horse armor sets. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So for $10 extra, you get extra quests and some armor and stuff. I'll definitely buy that for sure. 100%. So where is it? We just made room. We've got 200 gigs of space on our PlayStation 5 now. There it is, guys. It's on here. Boom. Got it. It is $50. We're going to get the deluxe version, guys. Okay. Hey, how you doing, man? What's up? So, guys, we are good to go. What does the deluxe give? You want those levels? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, guys, I've got it on PlayStation Store here in the West Coast, North America. We're going to go ahead and buy it, download it. It's going to take a minute to download, probably a couple hours for 120 gigs for me. And we'll be playing it all day today. 24-hour live stream coming your way. Oblivion Remastered. Bethesda gets a 9 out of 10 for this with me. Let's get excited, guys. Hey, Solidus, we'll see you out there, man. Everybody in the chats, thank you for dropping a like. Thank you for subscribing. You guys are awesome. We'll be back in a couple hours with Oblivion Remastered. I'm Lucky. The channel's Game On. We just keep on gaming on. What a hell of a year to be a gamer. Let's get it, guys. I'm out. I'll see you in a minute. Peace.